Dozens of residents of Zambezi region held a peaceful demonstration on Friday, November 13, 2020, marching the streets of Katima Mulilo with chanting songs, holding placards, denouncing the inhuman barbaric killings of the 4 fishermen of Impalila who were killed by the Botswana Defense Force BDF soldiers on November 5, 2020. Handing over the petition to the Zambezi Regional Governor Alfea Sampofu, which was addressed to the Namibian President Hage Geingob, the group's spokesperson Mr. Kavukus Masiku read the petition with concerns that Botswana has declared war against the residents of the Zambezi region. The petition demanded the urgent repatriation of the corpses of the 4 brothers of the same family, Tommy, Martin, and Wamunyima Chindo, and Simbula Munyeme, a Zambian relative of the deceased from Kasani in Botswana. The petition read that the Botswana government should pay all funeral expenses and compensation of money to the dependents of all victims who were killed by the BDF since the adoption of the shoot-to-kill policy to cover all their daily needs. They demanded the deployment of the Namibian Defense Force NDF along the Chove River within 72 hours. The petition also demanded the Namibian government to consider for the immediate closure of the Botswana dry port of Wabush Bay and the closure of Botswana Embassy in Namibia in Windhoek. They are demanding for the full investigation of all Namibian people killed by BDF at present and in the past years. They called and demanded all members of the regional economic bloc, SADC states, to relocate the SADC headquarters, which is in Gaborone, the capital of Botswana, and the SADC people to boycott and to stop buying from the stores originally owned by Botswana. They warned all parliamentarians from Zambezi region and constituency and local authority councillors to protect their people as votes are not for free.
Innocent, defenseless Namibians with weapons of guns. They are determined to kill us. They have killed our brothers because of a fish in Chove River. Others were killed because of fetching water to drink. Others were killed because of fetching firewood to cook food. Others were killed because of fetching grass to build houses. Others were killed because of fetching reeds to build houses. Others were killed because of plowing in their ancestral land. Others were killed because they were taking a nature walk. Others even answering call of nature. But DDF took their lives. Shame on them. BDF mugatwale. BDF mugatwale. BDF mugatwale. Namibians, when is enough going to be enough? How many more citizens should we bury for the government of the Republic of Namibia to take appropriate action? How many more drums of tears should we drop for the authority to protect us? Zambezi regions, the truth is, they do not care about us. They do not care about us. We therefore call you to duty. We must stand up and defend ourselves if they are not defending us. Let us strive for unity of purpose, progress, and action as we move forward in one unity, together as one. The BDF do not choose whether you are Subia, whether you are Yei, whether you are Totela, they just shoot to kill. This is the time for us to bury our differences and join hands and move forward and fight the enemy.
Petition against ongoing killings of innocent unarmed civilians, acts of provocations, terror and intimidation of Namibians by the Botswana government through Trigger Happy BDF. Issued today, Friday, the 13th of November 2020, time 12 hours in Katima Mulilo, and received by the Honorable Governor, Honorable Lawrence Sampofu, Governor of the Zambezi region, for onward transmission to the President of the Republic of Namibia and to all affected parties. Our wish and desire was to be good neighbors with Botswana. We value peace and we do not want war. However, we now acknowledge and recognize that Botswana has declared war against the residents of Zambezi. Residents of Zambezi region in Namibia. As such, we have the following to say. Number one, we demand the immediate repatriation of human remains of our dear brothers who were fishermen and not poachers back in Namibia from the killing nation of Botswana. Time and condition, just a day after autopsy and at the expense of Botswana government. We are used to bury one body and not mass graves of 5 bodies. We therefore demand government financial support to cover all funeral expenses. Place of burial and condition to be dictated by the bereaved families. We are unable to accommodate and feed all the mourners. We therefore demand government to feed all the mourners and provide tents. Conditions to be dictated by the bereaved family. Although no amount of money can pay for the precious human life lost, but we demand compensation from the killing nation. Compensation should cover all and start from the first day shoot to kill policy was introduced. The compensation money must cover the daily needs, expenses of all surviving dependents of the deceased because they have killed the breadwinners. Timeline and amount for victim, money to be paid within 72 days from the day of submission of this petition. Number 5, NDF, where are you? You have caused great harm to the inhabitants. You have caused great harm to the inhabitants of the Zambezi region. Most children are orphans now. Your unavailability on duty resulted in single parenting and women-headed households. Timeline and conditions. We demand the deployment of the Namibian security forces along the border of Namibia and Botswana within 72 hours from date of receiving this petition, failure of which will result in us citizens taking charge of our lives because no one cares about us. 6, GRN must choose between excellent trade with Botswana or value of human life of the residents of Zambezi region. Timeline and condition. We therefore demand the immediate closure of the dry port facilities of Botswana in Walvis Bay within 72 hours. We demand the immediate closure of Botswana High Commission in Namibia, timeline and condition until or unless Botswana government make efforts to remedy the situation in the form of unconditional apology by President Masisi of Botswana in person at Impalila Island and commit financial support to the bereaved family. 8. We demand for an independent investigation into all residents of Zambezi region who were killed by the trigger-happy BDF since the time shoot to kill policy was introduced to date. Timeline: 13 November 2020 to 13 December 2020. Why the killings intensified now after independence in 1990? Why not before independence? Where is the popular statement we used to know before 1990 of saying, Sena mokoloi, ukayo buwasi nche kwa haboroni? 10. Where are the army generals who were visible during COVID-19, invisible enemy, and not visible now during the visible BDF enemy? Timeline and condition of point 5 on this petition applies. Point number 11. If President Masisi revoked shoot to kill policy, why is the killing still continuing? Why are the trigger-happy BDF not arrested or dismissed from the military? Who is fooling who here? Condition. We demand death penalty after the investigations of all BDF members who killed innocent Namibians. Point number 12. BDF, your acts of intimidation and provocations are known and recorded, and as affected communities, we shall reciprocate accordingly. Rather, point number 13, NDF is always among the highest priority on our national budget, and one wonders as to where does the money go or spent on, if not protecting citizens, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Namibia? Or are we not Namibian enough to receive protection and security from the government of the Republic of Namibia? Timeline and condition. Minister of Defense, Honorable Peter Vilho, to answer within 72 hours. Sebastian Deitunga, keep quiet if you have nothing good to talk to us about residents of Zambezi region, or if you know nothing, and we demand the immediate withdrawal or apology on your first pronouncement on NBC TV regarding our deceased brothers within 72 hours as to the information given by their cross bodies. NDF to immediately equip and deploy soldiers alongside the border of Namibia and the trigger-happy Botswana. The Commander-in-Chief of NDF, how many more citizens do you expect to die in Zambezi region for you to take preventative and appropriate actions? Or when is enough going to be enough? Dr. Hage Gengo, timeline and condition. We expect a response within 72 hours in person at Impalila Island. Point number 17. Dr. Hage Gengo, how many more lives of residents of Zambezi region should be sacrificed in the name of excellent bilateral relations with Botswana? Or Zambezi residents' lives does not matter to the leadership of the Republic of Namibia? Please let us know within 72 hours. Dr. Hage Gengo, during your oath taking as President of the Republic of Namibia, you promised to protect us, the inhabitants of the Republic of Namibia, to the best of your ability. Is this the best of your ability? Please respond within 72 hours. We call upon all SADC member states to apply its mind and consider relocating SADC headquarters from Gaborone, the city that approves the killings, to a very peaceful and stable SADC country that values human life and respects international laws. Point number 20. We call upon all SADC countries, more especially Zambia, Zimbabwe and Namibia, to boycott made in Botswana products, as well as stop buying from Choppies shops, Funimet, Spa Shop, Letseho, Hydro Sewerage, Motovec and Metro Cephalana shops. Timeline and condition. We demand the immediate closure of Metro Cephalana shops, Funimet shops and Choppies shops in Namibia within 72 hours. Point number 21. We demand the permanent closure of all borders between Namibia and Botswana immediately after repatriation of human remains, and demand the Namibian government to establish a road that connects Impalila Island to the mainland Namibia within 72 hours. We call upon and take appropriate action. Timeline 13 November 2020 to 13 November 2021. Legislature, MPs, local and regional leadership, are you here? You are hereby reminded that our votes are not for free, but it is life cover insurance.